4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The biggest names in music.
Oh, wow.
Big names, big songs, big guests, big prizes.
Well, it's a big show. Okay.
The Big Show.
Put your hands together for the one and only
Glenn, Angel, FD, and Sean.
That's what I'm talking about.
1FM 91.3. Good times, greatest hits.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome to the Big Show and welcome to our favorite day of the week, Rockstar Fit Monday.
I bet you say that to everyone that comes.
No, actually, you're the first.
Yes,
Natalie. Introducing Natalie Dow, also known as Rockstar.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Did you have a good Mother's Day, Natalie?
I did, thank you. I indulged in some pizza and champagne and ice cream.
Oh,
so
nice.
It was good.
That was a good one.
Yes.
Sounds great.
What have you got for us today, Natalie?
Well, now that everyone's back working from home, we're going to talk about how to stay healthy at home for the next couple of weeks. And then we're going to do an all-body workout to get that blood pumping on a Monday morning.
So what would be the three most important things that we need to think about if we're going to try and stay healthy through this stay at home?
Yeah, so, I think get outside for 60 minutes a day. So set that, that time aside and get outside and get some fresh air. You don't have to commute anymore to the office, so use that time wisely. Get off your desk. Plan your meals at home so you're not just going to the fridge or the cupboard snacking endlessly throughout the day. So really try and have those meals sorted, and then keep the same routine. So if you normally get up at 6:30, get up at 6:30. Don't be sleeping into 8 and rolling out of bed. So really it's just about, staying in check. Don't be up all night watching those Korean dramas or whatever it is, stay in check and keep to the same routine for the next few weeks.
So we should behave like nothing has changed except we're all just in one spot.
Exactly right. Exactly right. And you should have some extra time to exercise now because you're not having to jump on the MRT or the bus or whatever and get to the office or wherever you work.
That is true. So you actually should end up with more time than less.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Natalie, since you mentioned pizza earlier on, okay, and we all love pizza,
Yes.
right? What is it that is so bad about pizza? Because we have all kinds of pizza these days, right? Pan pizzas. We've got thin crust. So if we're going for the regular pizza, which is thin crust, right? Is the crust the bad thing? Is the cheese the bad thing? What is bad about pizza?
Everything.
Well, yeah. There's no bad food. It's just how much you eat of it and when you eat it. Thin crust is always better. You can get sourdough crust now, which is fantastic, but it's really about the toppings you put on. So, make them quality. It's good cheese, good sauces. If you put pepperoni, put it on, or load it up with things like even, rocket, some feta cheese, some pumpkin if you really want to make a healthy pizza, and just don't eat a whole one. That's
No, don't eat a whole one.
But you mentioned sourdough just now, Natalie. So why is sourdough so much better than regular dough?
Well, sourdough is just, it is flour, water, salt. It's no preservatives generally in a good sourdough, the same as bread. So you want to stop having things that you can't pronounce in your food. So if it's good food, just good clean food, and that's what we mean when we talk about clean food is things that we actually understand that's in our food and that we can pronounce and that it's not preservatives.
Yeah, so the less preservatives, the better.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you working out with us? What are you going to be doing for our workouts today?
So we're going to get the blood pumping a bit. We'll be doing some walkouts to warm up, then skaters, squat taps, plank rows, and leg lowers. So we are working from top to bottom today, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds of work.
Will we need any weights or any equipment at all?
No, I thought this is something, there's no excuses for this workout. You just need yourself, turn up, don't even need to put your shoes on if you're in your pajamas, just join.
Okay, I think we're ready. Let's work out with Rockstar Arms. Meantime, here's Take On Me on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3.
Right.
Righty.
Okay. Can you see okay from
Yep.
there?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So the first one I'll just quickly demo is we're just doing a walkout. So we're literally doing that. Just going to stretch, go down to the ground, push up and walk back. So nice and gentle. Then we'll do a skater. So opposite hand and opposite leg down. Then squat tap. So squatting out, tapping one arm. Little squat jump, and I'll give some different versions of that as we go through. Then a plank row, so we're in plank and working those backs and arms as we row slowly. And then the last one, leg lowers. So we're going to put our hands underneath our lower back to protect it, legs up in the air, and just one leg down at a time. So really working on those abs.
Nice.
So, yeah, I did it yesterday, so we will sweat, be warned. All right, guys, we're going to count down in 5, and we're 45 seconds working and 15 seconds rest, so it's full on. Let's start with those walkouts. Legs just hip width apart, down we go. Put your chest on the ground, push back up. That's right, put your chest on the ground and relax. That's okay. And then just push yourself up. Keep those knees nice and soft. If this is a really good warm-up exercise, using the whole body.
Holy smoke.
That's it, Angel's perspiring already.
Glenn, this would be good to get rid of all that wine.
From his mouth.
All right, and rest. So we should be feeling a little bit warmer now. Next is those skaters. So there's two versions, a low impact version and a higher one. So I'll show you the higher one first. So legs behind, and we're going to put a little jump in between, like that. Otherwise, just step back and touch the ground is fine too. So really try and make sure your back leg's going out to stretch those hips. And as I said, as you get better, really put a little jump in. If you can't get all the way down to the ground, just touch your knee or just halfway down your calf as well.
Angel's doing very well.
version.
She's doing really good
so
at this.
proud of her.
Whoa,
So graceful some more.
I know.
Why can't we look like Angel and Nat?
Like a figure skater.
3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, now we're doing the squat taps. So heart rate's up a bit for these first few. All right. So this is one version where jumping, tapping in between, changing arms. Again, if you don't want to jump and you need a lower impact version, just step, tap, step, tap. Or you might just want to, even if you like, just do squats if that's a version that you're more comfortable with as well. Otherwise, we're going to put a little jump in and squat and tap. And just nice and light on your feet. Got 5 seconds. And relax. Okay. Grab your breath, take a breath. We're on the ground now for a plank row. 2 versions of this as well. So remembering we're sucking in our bellies doing this, and we're really engaging our back. So up we go, feet hip width is probably the easiest, and we're one arm up at a time. Now, don't be rocking like this. Just nice and controlled, pulling in that back. If you need to be on your knees, that is absolutely fine too. It's about the arms here, so we're really working the arms and those lats on our back and our shoulders. So either version is fine. There we go. Hang in there. Good job. Almost. And
Almost
done.
Whoa.
All right, last one.
Oh, that's
We're
not
on the
bad.
abs.
Oh,
All right.
this is the tough one.
This is easy peasy.
The hands just on your lower back, feet up in the air, and we're just lowering. We're not touching the ground as we go down. We're just lowering down very slowly.
Oh.
The ground.
Don't touch the ground, yeah.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Oh.
Now, you want to go slow with these. Fast is too easy. Slower is harder. So just relax your neck as you're doing them as well. Also, if you want to, there's obviously the choice to go 2 legs together, which is a harder version.
Angel, 2 legs, Angel.
No, 2 legs I can't.
Don't tekan her lah.
But just suck in that belly, really feel it through the abs. 3, 2, 1, and finish.
Hey, well done, Angel.
Hey, well done.
Yeah, you can stay there for a while more, yeah.
That's
Great stuff.
We got like a minute before we go back on air anyway.
You know, Nat, a
Catch
lot
your
of
breath,
people
catch your
are going to
breath.
be stuck at home now, and you mentioned that snacking, that mindless snacking. My snacking isn't so much mindless. I'm very mindful. I know what I'm going for. But what sort of hacks do you have that you know? What tricks can people use to get out of that snacking?
Yeah, so set your dedicated meal times first and foremost. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, stick to those. Take time off your desk. Don't sit at your desk and eat. So go and sit somewhere and eat to make sure that you're having a proper meal.
Can I ask you this question again?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, sure.
we're going back on radio.
Stand by in 3, 2.
Lady A, need you now, right here on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3. Our special guest every Monday is Natalie Dow, also known as Rockstar Arms, and Nat just completed a workout with everyone, and Angel was part of the workout.
Yeah.
Angel,
Yes.
on a scale of 1 to 10, what was the intensity today?
The intensity in terms of getting the heart rate up, I'd say an 8.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd say an 8 because my heart is still like racing right now. But in terms of how easy it is to get into it, because Natalie has also provided levels down,
Right.
in case you can't do the level up version. So I'd say everyone can do this.
Yes.
FD, you're excused once again
Because
because
of
of
my
your
ankle?
ankle. Yes.
You see, this is why Natalie is the best trainer in the world. you
Yes,
see?
she is. She is.
Because anyone can work out with Natalie.
Yes.
And especially if you've got the Rockstar Fit app, you know, you'll know that there are a lot of workouts in there that anyone can do.
Yes, and if you're only listening to us on the radio right now, do turn on Facebook because we're on there for the Big Show TV, and Natalie is going to be doing a second round of this workout that we just did, and you can join us for that.
So while we were on Facebook, I asked Natalie the question. Mindless snacking. Natalie spoke about snacking earlier. My snacking is not mindless. It's very mindful. I know exactly what I'm going for and what I'm going to eat. And that's something that I need to break. So what sort of tricks and tips do you have to help us break that habit?
Yes, so dedicated meal times. Stand up, get away from your desk, don't eat at your desk, and have breakfast, lunch and dinner at the table, at the breakfast bar, wherever it may be, but put aside, 20, 30 minutes just to enjoy a proper meal. Make sure those meals are of a good size as well, so you're not left hungry afterwards and reaching for the fridge. Chances are a lot of times when you go to snack, you're either just really thirsty and dehydrated,
Yeah.
or you're bored. So, be aware of that. Have a glass of water, wait 10 minutes, and then see if you are really hungry.
That actually is a fact, isn't it, Natalie? Because a lot of people feel that they're hungry when in fact all they are is thirsty.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a huge thing. And then something I like to do to make people really think if they need that snack is I pop Post-it notes on our refrigerator and our cupboard at home. And it's like, do 10 air squats before you open this fridge.
But that's the thing. You see, I get very thirsty. But then I open the fridge and I go for a Corona.
Yes.
You know, I have to learn, you know, to go for water.
Yes. Or not have any cold beer in your fridge. How about that? Can you imagine? That'll be an immediate turnoff. If you have it in your cupboard but not in your fridge, that's an immediate turnoff. But Natalie, you brought up a very interesting and I think correct point about having a dedicated space for eating as well as working. So you said don't eat at your desk, like stand up and go and eat somewhere else. So even if you're working from home and you don't have much space, your dining table can have dedicated spaces for doing different things, right?
Absolutely. And then you're more mindful around what you're eating. You're taking time to appreciate it rather than just shoving it down when you're on a conference call.
Great tips there.
Okay.
All right. We are with Natalie Dow, also known as Rockstar Arms. Are you guys ready for set number 2? If you are, get ready to work out with Rockstar Arms. Meantime, here's Stone Temple Pilots with Plush, only on The Big Show. 1FM 91.3. Good morning.
Right. Number 2, here we go.
You can do it, Angel. You can do it.
Easy peasy.
Easy.
Okay, we
All
watch
right.
Net first, then later we watch Angel.
Oh no, what?
All right, let's go. Those walkouts again. Maybe try and make them a tiny bit faster if we can this time. Should feel this in your hamstrings as well, which is a really good stretch. Shoulders, glutes.
Wow.
And open those hips as you stand up, so you're getting a full stretch. 10 seconds. Oh, one more rep. Let's go, guys. And relax. Okay. Skater time.
Skater time. We're focusing a little bit on Angel now as well.
Yes.
What?
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Because you look so good working out.
Yeah.
Okay, off we go. You should know what you're doing
There
now.
you go. Look at that.
Stay low. No need to bring it up in between. Just try and keep those legs bent the whole time. As I said, for anyone joining now, you can also just walk this out too. So no need to jump in between. Otherwise, let's go. Keep going.
Back to Natalie.
10 seconds left. Let's push it a little bit. Woo. 3, 2, 1, and
Oh, the heart rate is really going up now.
all right.
Where my fan is?
Bake the
We're
banana.
getting. Let's go. Squat taps it is. That little jump. Nice and light.
Wow.
Your feet.
Wow, with the way.
Remember, if you want to, just squatting down is fine if that's what you feel more comfortable doing, or you can step in and out as well without a jump. Otherwise, those who are jumping, join me. 20 seconds.
Well done, Angel. Angel's doing sumo
Yeah.
squats with a
Yeah,
7.5
perfect.
kilogram kettlebell.
Nice.
Yeah, the whole of last week, Angel was in her gym gear, you know.
Yeah.
And then they shut it down.
Yeah.
The intention was there. All right, we're holding that plank position for a plank row. On our toes, Let's really squeeze as we push back.
Next week.
Maintain.
Next week, Anjali will join in as
Yes, she said already. She
No.
said she would love to work out. Ned, we got a question on our Facebook page. Nina's asking, during the skaters, does it make a difference if you look down to the floor?
You should look just in front of you is better. You never really look down with most exercises. Just slightly in front is good.
There you go, Nina.
Just keep your neck soft during them, though.
Okay.
All right, squeezing that back. Remember, on your knees if you need to. And relax. Okay, we're going for our last exercise.
well. Angel going last one.
Last one.
Remember, hands on your lower back just to give it some support.
All you, Angel. All
Legs
you.
in the air. And nice and slow.
A lot of pressure now.
Try and keep your legs straight. If it's too hard, it's okay to have a little bend in your knees if you need to. Some people just might want to hold it up here and that's enough as well too. So lots of different levels with this one. And as I said, if you want to really push, bring both legs down together, but no touching the floor. That's it.
Nice.
Keep your head on the ground. Nice and controlled. That's it. Almost done. Feel those six packs. 3, 2, 1, and woo!
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Good job.
I hope our home viewers were working out.
I'm
as
sure
well.
they were. I'm sure they were. Just a couple of questions, Nat. Now, the not touching the floor, that's just a resistance thing, right? That's to work the muscles.
Yeah, because once you touch, you relax your muscles, so
Yeah.
you want to keep them engaged at all times.
Okay. The other thing is, for those of people who are just joining us on our Mondays, can you explain the difference between reps and timing?
Yeah, so we're doing sets for time just because it's easier, so you can do as many reps during that time as you're comfortable with. So you can either work out by number of reps, which might mean you do 10 of something, but we're doing more of a Tabata format, which is 45 seconds of work and then we're resting for 15 seconds. So even if you can only do 8 reps during that time, that's great. Someone could do 20 reps, that's great. You work within your own capacity. So it's a really good way to exercise.
Okay.
Look at you girls after working
That's
out,
right. I
still
know.
looking
I know.
so pretty.
The glow.
This is called glowing.
The glow.
Yeah, glowing, glistening.
What sweat? Women don't.
So, Nat, we know that people are going to have more time on their hands now that they're working from home. You've given us the hacks to stop snacking. How do we get into that rhythm of saying, yes, I'm going to exercise every day?
Yeah, so, as I said at the beginning, dedicate that 60 minutes to do something during the day. And that really should be, even if it's 30 minutes at the beginning and 30 minutes afterwards, that's okay. 10-minute workout blocks during the day are really good. So in between calls, if you've got 10 minutes, then, I've got some great 10-minute workouts on my app. Use those. You don't have to be a sweaty mess, or you can do what we've just done for 10 minutes, which is a really good workout, but try and space a couple of them. And then I always say put some equipment or an exercise mat right near your desk. So you have to almost walk over it if you're getting up to remind you to do something. And as Angel's done, be exercise ready if you can. So have some shorts on or tights or whatever. So there's no excuse. You don't need to go and get changed before you do anything.
Because we all know when people work from home, they don't actually wear pants, right? So
No.
it's okay, right?
Exactly.
So exercise pants are okay.
Yes, they're totally acceptable.
But that's the great thing about working out at home, right? I mean,
Yes, no one is looking.
exactly.
I think a lot of people get turned off from going to the gym because they're afraid they might not look strong enough, not look good enough. But that's the very reason why you should start working out, so that you look good enough or feel good enough to have that confidence as well.
But then again, that's the secret behind Nat's app. You
Yes,
can do
exactly.
it at home.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and it is, you're right, it's about the confidence. So practice these things while you're at home and you have the time, and then you'll kill it when you get back to the gym.
There you go.
But you see, when you go to the gym, I mean, you have
Yeah, stand by.
to be decent, in terms of how you look.
Three.
So,
We go back on air, we ask you.
okay.
OneFM 91.9 100.3 traffic.
So we know we've got the usual delays across the expressways. That shouldn't surprise you too much as you head out this morning. We don't really have anything to tell you about except for the KPE towards the ECP, an accident before Tampines Road exit. Avoid lane 5. Please stay within the speed limit. Have everyone buckled up. Be safe as you drive today.
Good morning, Singapore. It's Glenn Angel, FD, and Sean, and we have with us Natalie Dow, also known as Rockstar Arms, this morning. You know, I promised some of my friends who are, you know, who work in certain gyms, fitness centers, and all that I would mention this morning. Okay, because there's been a lot of confusion over the past few days. You know, and some of the operators are not very happy because I think things should be a lot clearer.
Yes. Okay.
So they just wanted me to mention and mention Sports Singapore because I think they are kind of responsible for all this.
Okay.
That in future it would help them greatly if the message was passed down in a much clearer way. Because this time around there's still confusion.
How do you mean?
Some fitness centers are open today and some are not.
I did see
And
some
I'm
on
talking
social
about,
media. Yeah.
the mixed martial arts,
the yoga as well.
centers.
Yeah.
So they're not very clear. Some are not very clear. Some decided, okay, look, we're gonna shut our facilities anyway because it's not clear. We don't want to get into trouble.
Right.
But I know some are staying open.
Because it did say fitness centers and indoor gyms, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think the general, you can assume that the general rule will be there's more spacing. You have to work out with a mask on indoors, and it's low intensity, no equipment. So I think if you're thinking about going back to the gym, be ready for that. It's not going to be your usual class, so be ready to have your mask on the whole time, and it's not such a hardcore workout. It's all low intensity based.
Which is not easy. I mean, to work out with your mask, that almost means not breaking a sweat.
Yes, correct. Absolutely. I think that's the idea.
Because even what we just did here, I would not be able to have done that without a mask.
Right.
Yes.
And it's air conditioned and all the everything here is the perfect condition to work out properly, but I would not have been able to do that with a mask on.
Yeah. Because I think up till now, the authorities have been very clear.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
But this time around, there was so much confusion. So I'm like, oh,
I thought the message was clear.
So
to me.
Many of them were saying, look, it's either you open or you close.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it. Don't confuse everyone else. I mean, only Angel is not confused.
I'm not confused.
But everybody else is confused.
Are you confused?
I'm totally confused.
Oh,
I
you're
have
totally
no-
confused.
I have no
It's
idea
hard
what's
not
going-
to be confused if you're a business owner.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
And you get the notice and you read it and you think, okay, I can open.
And I don't fall on. And I'm going to abide by the rules and stuff like that.
Yeah,
all the
but
restrictions.
that's kind of subjective, right?
Yeah.
It is a bit, I guess.
So, Sports Singapore, if you're listening, I hope you guys do better the next time round. Okay. Are we done with the workout?
We're
done with everything.
Any last
Standing
words,
by.
maybe, Natalie?
Yeah, so I think, as you're taking this time at home, work on your weaknesses. If you're not good at stretching or mobility, take some time to work on that. Do some cores, add 10 minutes of meditation in a day to keep you sane, and set mini challenges for yourself. See how many burpees you can do today and see how many you can do at the end of 3 weeks. Something like that will keep you fresh.
Oh my God, burpees.
It's like something I avoid like a plague. But I like. Sorry,
My
Sean?
favorite burpees.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're like the only person I know. But I like your tips about putting Post-it notes on the cupboard as well as the fridge. Think before you eat.
Yes.
Think before you put anything in your mouth.
You don't want 3 kilos to be 3 kilos heavier at the end of these 3 weeks.
There you go.
All right. Thank you so much, Nat, for joining us once again.
Thanks, guys. Stay safe and work out hard.
All right. You too. Stay safe.
care.
Bye-bye. That's Natalie Dow, also known as Rockstar Arms. If you haven't downloaded her app, please do it because it's a fantastic app. It's called the Rockstar Fit app, and you can get it on the App Store.
I tell you, it's going to be so funny if I go home now and my wife has put a sign on the fridge going, do 10 squats before you open this fridge.
There you go.
And then I'll put a note right under it, you do it for me.
Yeah, Dave.
You're
Coming
terrible.
up very soon, Bibi Chia, our principal dietitian. Meantime, here's Belinda Carlisle, Vision of You on The Big Show and thebigshow.tv, 1FM 91.3.
Alright, baby coming in soon.
Bibi Chia.
Yeah.
We also got
Oh, we also have to say happy birthday.
Yes, to
Yes,
David.
to
Yo.
David. Yo.
David, yo.
Happy
What,
birthday.
ready? Are you 1,
Yes.
2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to David. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
And many
David.
more.
And thank you for all that you do.
Hey, Bibi.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, good morning.
Bibi, you have met David as well, right?
Yes. He came by to the hospital and he passed me one of these, like a banner. It's really cool.
Right,
It's
yeah.
sitting in my clinic now. Yeah.
Well, he's
Nice.
celebrating his birthday today. We're just singing a birthday song to David. David Yo turns
27.
27
Yes.
today.
Forever 27.
Forever 27, huh? Forever
Yeah.
27. But I'm guessing he is.
Don't
It's got
do
to be
it.
at least like maybe 65.
No, he's not.
No, he's not 65.
Maybe 64.
David, tell us, how old are you?
Tell us, David, message us.
Yeah,
You
come
have
on,
all our
message us.
contact details anyway.
Yeah.
All right, just do it on Facebook. It's
We've
okay.
got a wager going on here.
Oh, wow, wager.
All right. Okay, BB, what do you have for us today? You're looking lovely and bright.
Always.
Thank you. I think we have to brighten up our Mondays, right? For a lot of people, Monday is just but we can brighten it up with fresh fruit and and a healthy diet. So today's topic is about anthocyanins, and I would like to show people by doing some food swaps, you can increase your anthocyanins in your diet. And anthocyanins is a powerful antioxidant. It's heart protective, so people with high blood pressure, high cholesterol can choose some of these high anthocyanins food to help you protect your heart.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic. I had
Great.
some anthocyanins today with my blueberries, right?
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, blueberry.
Yeah,
oh,
you
that
get
means
it.
I have anthocyanins every day.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
What other foods BB has anthocyanins?
Well, today I have over here some purple rice. They call this purple berry rice. So you can choose, by swapping over from white rice to the purple berry rice, you are increasing your anthocyanins in your diet. And it is very pretty when you cook it. It makes everything turn purple. So you can try this at home. And apart from just regular cabbage, you can buy the purple cabbage, and it's richer in anthocyanins. So it's about switching from one food to another. And then over here, I have purple onions. So instead of using white or yellow onions, you can switch to purple onions to increase your anthocyanins.
I'm seeing a theme here. So far, you've said everything purple.
Purple.
And the blueberries are also a darker color. So is that what you look out for, the darker colored foods?
Yes, they're typically either red or pink or purple or even blue. But today, my key fruit that I would like to introduce because it's seasonal. I'm not sure if you collected one of these.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have for you all. So I have
Oh, really?
Oh,
Ta-da!
what is it?
Oh,
What's
there
that?
it is.
Kiwi fruit.
Kiwi
So everybody gets to try a bit.
Yay! Thank you.
So are these like regular kiwi fruit or no? I see they're
Red.
They're red inside.
I've never seen red kiwi fruit inside.
So you
It is really
Oh,
cool
my goodness.
because
There's a knife too.
so you can cut and see inside.
Did you
yourself.
wash this or not?
Did we wash this? Not. Yes, she said yes.
Okay, good. As long as
Okay.
they're washed.
Put hand sanitizer on it.
Okay. Come, give me one. I'll cut.
Okay,
Oh,
Glenn
wait,
is
do it
going.
on camera and then let everybody see.
Yeah,
I'll be on camera. Okay, wait.
Then my
Okay,
cheese
here we
moving on
go.
camera.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's see how good Glenn is.
I
Cutting
eat
easy.
kiwi
lah.
fruit all
I
the
think
time.
the camera woman
Look
is
at
not.
that.
oh, and you got a heart shape on the inside too,
Wow.
So this is how I eat my kiwi fruit.
Just with a spoon.
Just dig it in.
You just dig it in and eat
Oh.
it, yeah.
I guess that works.
Like this.
Oh, we're all
See, she's not looking at
waiting
the
with
camera, no?
waiting with
Bated
bated breath.
breath.
No, okay, sorry.
Taste test.
Don't look at him. Look at.
It's
look at-
mirror image, so it's quite hard. Okay,
On.
okay.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Here we go.
Ready?
You can-
I'm a terrible camera
I
person.
can tell.
It's so sweet, right?
Wow.
It's
It's so sweet.
Is it?
Yeah, it's seasonal,
I have
and
a
now you
spoon.
can get
Hold
it in
on.
supermarkets.
You can peel it off. You can use the what do you call
The knife.
the knife.
So this is
Cut this in half.
This is a seasonal kiwi.
Yes, it's a seasonal kiwi, and it's available now in supermarkets. And if you taste it, it has this berry sweetness. It's actually really sweet.
You want to use a spoon?
And it's really easy to eat as well as a snack. You just cut them in half, and then just take a spoon and just
Like
do what Glenn did. So just
I've got a spork, so
Sport.
So
spork.
the difference between this and a normal kiwi, other than the color, is what?
This kiwi actually has anthocyanins
Yeah.
in there. It's so cute. And so compared to other kiwis that doesn't have, because of its bright red color, it has anthocyanins in
Okay,
there.
so we're eating this for the anthocyanins.
Yes, and
Okay.
also it's rich in vitamin C. So one of these kiwi will give you all the vitamin C you need for the entire day.
Oh,
wow.
No, I
one
get,
of these.
I get
Yes,
zest-free
just one.
kiwi fruit all the time.
Yeah?
I've stopped getting the green one because sometimes it's too sour for me. So I started eating the yellow ones.
Okay.
You know,
and there's
I-
a difference
Yeah.
between the yellow and the
Yeah.
green.
Yes, it's a bit sweeter.
Oh.
Right, but this is the sweetest.
So, BB, just a question. Like, only a certain part of the kiwi is red. Does that only mean that only that bit has anthocyanins, or is it the whole fruit?
It will go throughout the whole fruit, but yes, it's concentrated where it is red. And it's just nature. When it's red, you know that there is a anthocyanins in there.
So would that mean things like red bell peppers would have them as well?
They would have other nutrients in there. And yes, typically when you see like red hues and purple hues, there are anthocyanins in
Okay,
them.
okay.
Yep.
Wow,
And-
I
and
need to
what
eat more kiwi fruit. This
Good,
is
huh?
really good.
It's really good. I don't mind eating this all the time.
Yeah, you have.
Yes,
go-
But it's seasonal. You said this is seasonal, right, BB?
Yes, this is seasonal, but the sun gold that you mentioned is
Yeah.
available year round, as well as the green kiwis. And just now I heard you mention about pizza with Natalie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's interesting in Sweden, instead of pineapples, they put kiwi on pizza.
Oh.
In Sweden, wow.
Yeah.
As a sweet pizza or savory pizza? Oh,
Savory
like a
pizza.
savory, right?
Yeah,
Like
so if it's a
pineapple, right?
Hawaiian pizza
Yeah.
instead
Right,
of
right.
Yeah.
pineapple.
It's a New Zealand pizza.
It's a kiwi pizza.
I better go and check IKEA whether they have or not.
That's Swedish.
So what else can we do with these kiwis, Bibi?
So today I'm going to make a smoothie, but frankly, it's just such an easy snack to eat. There's nothing to peel, you just cut in half, use a spoon, but sometimes, we might want to change up and have something different. I'm going to make a smoothie out of kiwi today, and just with a little bit of chia seed. That's it. And you can choose to just cut it up and put on top of yogurt, or have it with your breakfast, or put it in your lunchbox. So my kids often get the kiwi in their lunchbox because it's just easy to transport, and just scoop it out, and it's delicious and sweet. Yeah.
Okay, we'll
So
do
it's
the demo when we go back. When we come back on
Yeah.
Facebook, we're going on air now. We'll talk more about anthocyanins.
Yeah, so we'll just talk a little bit more and come back and you can demo
do the
again.
demo, yeah.
FD standby traffic
Alright.
in
Yeah.
3, 2.
OneFM 91.3 traffic.
Usual delays across the expressways. What else do you need to know? The KPE towards the ECP, an accident before Tampines Road exit, avoid lane 5. Other than that, not too much that should worry you. Stay within the speed limit, have everyone buckled up, be safe as you drive today.
Good morning and welcome back to the Big Show and the BigShow.tv. We have our principal dietitian, BB Chia, with us this morning. Good morning, BB.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
And this morning we're talking about anthocyanins, foods that are rich in anthocyanins.
So
Yes,
you've
and
mentioned
so-
the red kiwi. What else? Strawberries, I would imagine?
I would say the red kiwi because it's seasonal. I'm actually asking people to go and get some and try it, and it has this berry-like taste and really sweet. But there are other foods that I have here that are rich in anthocyanins. So I want to do a simple food swap to help you increase your anthocyanin intake. So I have purple berry rice. So if you switch from white rice to this purple berry rice, you're not only increasing your anthocyanins but also your fiber intake. And instead of white cabbage, you can choose purple cabbage. Instead of white onions, you can choose purple onions. And all these simple food swaps that you have in your kitchen can help you increase your anthocyanins.
What about for grapes, Bibi? Do the purple grapes have more anthocyanins than the green grapes, for example?
So the skin of the grape tend to have more resveratrol. It's also a flavonoid, but it's a little bit different. But all fruits tend to have a little bit of their own color, and the red color or the purple color tend to be higher in anthocyanins.
Okay.
Now, Bibi, you showed us the purple cabbage earlier on. I wanted to ask you, is it more effective to eat it raw, or can we cook it?
Yes, you can cook it. It is not denatured when you cook it. The thing with purple cabbage is that once you cook it, your entire dish just turns
purple. It does, yeah.
But does it lose any of its nutrients once you cook it, though?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
No. A great thing to do with purple cabbage is to make soups and stews.
So it becomes purple.
It becomes purple, but it tastes really good.
Okay.
Much better than eating it raw, because I've tried eating
It's bitter.
raw
Bitter.
cabbage,
Yeah,
raw purple cabbage, and it's got this funny aroma. I don't like the the aroma from the purple cabbage. So I mean, as long as it doesn't lose its nutrients, I wouldn't mind cooking purple cabbage.
Interesting.
What about beetroot, Bibi?
Yes, so same thing. It does have phytochemicals in there. I like a beetroot juice, but some people find that it is a little bit, it has a herbaceous taste or something like that. So what you want to do is you can first peel it deeper into the flesh, and that should remove that earthy taste for some people who don't like beetroot.
Bibi, what I do with beetroot is I mix it with apples and carrots.
Sounds yummy.
It's the ABC juice, right?
I just mix it with apples and carrots, and it takes that taste away.
But you just got to be careful with beetroot, right? Because if it gets on your clothes, it's not going to come out.
Bibi, you mentioned the colors like purple and red and fruits and vegetables that are linked with purple and red coloring. Is chili included?
No, chili is not included.
Chili not included. So sambal belacan not counted lah.
No.
Oh,
I was
no.
wondering.
Well,
We should
that
do
is
an episode on
detoxing,
chili.
right? We should do an episode on chili, absolutely. We keep saying.
Yeah.
Especially the belacan, right? I mean, it's brown in color. It's nice
right,
and
it's
dark,
dark.
as well.
No, but people say red chili is good for your heart, right?
It's got a lot of vitamin C, chili.
So it has capsaicin in there. So depending on how spicy chili is, and what it does is now that we know it alters your gut microbiome. But then again, there are a lot of people with dyspepsia, meaning that they don't digest their food so well. I would first say, try to have less chili and see whether those symptoms of indigestion improve or not.
What did you just call that syndrome?
It is the compound inside the chili that makes it spicy is capsaicin.
Okay, no, but you said something in the stomach that people might...
Dyspepsia, like, the upper
Dyspepsia.
GI kind of, so like a heartburn or the feeling of indigestion in general. Yeah.
Right, okay,
Right.
got it. Okay.
You see, that's why we have Bibi Chia with us on the show. A lot of us think we know a lot about, nutrition, but we actually don't.
There's
We're
so much
guessing
more.
half the time.
Yes, we're
we
guessing,
are.
yeah.
So Bibi is here to bring the truth to us.
And we believe a lot of what we read and watch as well.
Yeah.
So it's good to find out deeper
That's
things
true.
about food
That's
and
true.
stuff. Yeah.
Right. Bibi is about to demonstrate right now. She's about to make a smoothie, right, Bibi?
Yes, I'm gonna make a red kiwi smoothie with just a little bit of chia seed. So it's easy to make. It's berry-like tasting. It's sweet, without any other sweeteners. It's just
Super.
naturally-
Nice.
You can watch her do it right now on thebigshow.tv while we take a listen to Roxette. Here's Fading Like a Flower on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3. Good morning.
All right, demo time.
Okay.
And in the past, I used to peel the kiwis, and then I noticed that you could just cut them in half and use the spoon as
Like
you-
what Glenn did. He cut it right in half.
I'm
I used
lazy.
to-
That's
You used
know,
to
I
use
was-
a potato peeler and
Potato
Use the
peeler?
potato
Yeah.
peel a kiwi.
yeah.
No, you don't potato
Then you
peel a
just
kiwi.
peel like the whole skin out, right?
And
Now
if you
I
wash
know.
the skin, you can actually eat the skin. So a lot of people think that the furry skin is not edible.
Oh,
They are
really?
actually-
Can you?
I never knew that.
Wash and eat the skin if you want.
Nice.
There's so many things you can do with a spoon. No?
Yeah.
Like I eat a whole papaya just with a tablespoon.
Yes.
So I
Oh,
just
wow.
cut it in half, just get the seeds out, and then
That
I'll
is
just
called
scoop it.
laziness. That is true
Laziness.
There's
laziness.
a lot of papaya to eat. So
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you putting in there, Bibi?
So I'm just going to put some kiwi and some chia seed in there. So this is one of my favorite ingredients as well. You know, chia seed can go anywhere. Just don't eat it directly off the spoon because it can swell 70 times its weight.
Yeah.
my
And
God.
for some people with dysphagia, meaning that they cannot swallow, it will form this really thick ball in
dear.
your throat.
Oh my
And
god.
cause-
What? So do you because I soak my chia seeds before, like with my smoothie and all that. So do you soak your chia seeds first before putting it in the blender or while it's in the blender?
Because there's a bit of moisture that comes from the fruit, the juice from the fruit. So I don't.
Okay.
I won't
Pre-soak.
soak them. Yeah, but yes, if you're just eating it, just never eat it from the spoon. It could be in water first, or it could be in yogurt. Wait for a bit, let it swell on its own.
70 times.
Yeah.
Can you
That's
imagine if one
crazy.
gets stuck in your throat and it just starts to grow? It's like it's like, what do we call those little seahorses? What would we call them?
Seahorses.
Sea
No,
monkeys.
Sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys.
The sea monkeys.
I remember
But
those.
what's so good about chia seeds, BB?
Now, chia seed is not only rich in iron, protein, omega-3, and it's interesting. It's like a little multivitamin that you can just put in a lot of your food, actually. Yeah.
I love my
Sounds
chia
like a bit
seeds.
too much work for me.
That's why.
Oh,
Like,
chia seeds.
What's
You
the
don't eat
difference?
chia seeds?
What's the difference
doesn't
between
I have chia seeds, so
chia seeds and flax seeds?
Yeah, so they are quite different actually. So typically, I would recommend taking the both. But for flaxseed, they tend to be higher in omega-3. So in the seed world, flaxseed actually has the highest amount of vegetarian sources of omega-3.
Omega-3.
oh,
Yes.
that's nice, and that's good
Okay.
for the skin, right?
Yeah, and your brain
As well,
eyes.
cognitive, yeah. But remember to, when you buy flax seeds, they come as little seeds, right? Like
Yes.
almost like sesame seeds, right? You have to blend them first.
Oh, I cannot
Because
just-
no, you can't just eat them like that. They will not digest properly. So
Oh.
they will literally come out whole.
So are you
they
saying
do
that,
not get broken
Are you
down.
saying that flax seeds are harder to digest than sesame seeds? Is that true?
I don't know. Bibi, yes.
It
You
is,
have to
yes.
blend it, right?
Yes, because the seeds, the outside of the flax seed can be quite tough. And a lot of people think that, okay, since, flaxseed is good, why don't I buy a capsule, a flaxseed supplement? The difference is that you also want the fiber from the outside
From the
of the
cell.
seed. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I have an idea. If you don't like a friend, you buy the friend.
Oh, no.
You buy your friend Chi Chong Fan and you put flax
Flax
seeds
seeds?
instead of sesame seeds.
So mean. Nothing's gonna happen to the person, but it's just not good for your digestion because it will digest as a whole seed. It won't even break down. You're so mean. Okay, it's terrible. All right,
But
back
you
to
chew like
BB.
a peanut, is it?
No, you can't. You can't. It's
you can't
it's,
chew
it's so
them.
small. No,
it's
you
tiny.
blend it. Blend
yeah.
it.
You don't like the person, put more flax seeds.
And then put unsoaked chia seeds in there.
So you've got the kiwi. You've just added the chia seeds. What's the next bit?
Ice.
Ice.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna add some ice. So this is meant to be like super easy. And if you put these kiwis in the freezer, I mean you scoop them first, put them in the freezer. They will actually make a frozen dessert.
Like an ice cube almost. Yeah.
BB, so the kiwis, right? You put them in with the skin on?
No, she
No.
didn't.
No.
Because-
Can you blend it with the skin on?
You can, but
You should try
I
it
think
sometime. Sometimes when I eat the yellow kiwi, right, I eat it skin on. No?
Oh, really?
I'll slice it,
Okay.
right? And then
it's very thin. Right.
it
like the skin.
feels smoother than the green kiwi.
Oh.
The skin. It's
yes,
smoother.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
so-
a lot of fruit, the skin, we miss out on the skin because skin has all the vitamins in it as well.
Yes, got extra fiber in there. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit noisy.
Don't worry.
No problem.
It's
Now
okay.
Facebook is okay.
Because with the ice and all that, huh?
Okay.
Oh, that's
First, we
nice.
need to turn on the power.
Yes. You gotta press the button first.
You've used all the power for your microphone. But that
We
looks
have
like an
power?
awesome blender.
Yeah.
It's really good. So it's just one touch, and what it does is that it's a vacuum blender. It takes out all the air from the inside, and then
You have all the fanciest of equipment.
go.
The best equipment, man.
Okay,
I
go.
love kitchen equipment.
Oh, it's not that loud.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
not
So
that loud.
now what it's doing is that it's taking out all the air.
Oh.
Right.
When it's vacuum, it
Vacuum.
actually doesn't destroy the antioxidant because it doesn't oxidize.
Look at how that light is
So-
going
I know.
across to make a circle. That's cool.
So I know why. When most people have their fruit juice and all that, right, or smoothies and all that, they break wind afterwards. Because it's all that air, you see. Whereas for this one, it takes all the air out first.
So get this
Such simple
machine.
thinking you have.
Get this machine, and you'll never break wind again.
Exactly.
I love how he thinks so simply.
It's brilliant.
Some
like,
people
remove the
they say
air.
no, I cannot take fruit juice. No, I cannot take smoothies, or because I get uncomfortable. But with this, it eradicates the air.
You
Okay,
need to
Bibi.
sell that machine.
Bibi, we're getting a question on our Facebook page from Moll. She says she used to eat basil seeds instead of chia seeds, and she's asking, do they have the same nutritional value?
Oh wow! I've never eaten basil seed.
Yeah, me neither.
Now it's noisy.
But I like the way it was, it's like right out of a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Flawless victory.
Kill Bill
It
3.
is a very powerful blender.
It looks it.
So powerful. It's just one touch, but I think it's done.
So even
Yeah.
though you put ice in there, it kind of detected that was the ice in there. Nice.
You know,
Wow.
it's still not that noisy compared to my Nutri-Blitzer, I have to say. It's like, oh my goodness, that's so...
Wakes the whole neighborhood
yeah,
up.
man.
So what's really cool is that there's a little button on the top you can press to release the air first.
There you go. There's the air getting released.
Does it smell like kiwi now?
Ew. Sean.
I think the air was come out. Right?
It actually does smell a little bit like berries.
It
Berry
should.
air. It's berry air.
Very,
Can you ever have too much berries in your smoothie? Because I know some places when I buy the smoothie, they put in like blueberries, strawberries, and cranberries, and a lot of berries in one smoothie, like
That's
acai
okay.
berries.
I think it's all right, right?
Yeah, I mean, they've been selling multi-berry mixes for a long
Straight to
time.
the toilet. No, that one.
Okay, there you go. Now you're taking it a bit too far.
Oh, sorry. But a lot, like, that's just saying a lot.
Oh, wow,
And people will be
look at that.
surprised that,
Beautiful.
This is actually kiwi. It's not berries.
The color.
Very nice. Yeah, enjoy it. How is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
Oh,
refreshing.
Naturally sweet.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
sugar needed.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed that you didn't have to put any water in because usually when I blend I clearly don't have the same blender as you, but when I blend my smoothies, I add like oat milk or water just to have that hydration in there so the blades don't get destroyed.
Yeah, so typically I would add some liquid or something that has liquid. So I put ice today because the ice would just slowly melt off.
Yeah.
And the fruit itself is quite juicy, so there's no extra liquid in there. But if you like to, yes, you can add even yogurt in there or coconut water will be quite nice, or other juices in there as well.
Nice.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, stand
Actually,
by. We're
that
going back on
idea,
air.
that
Going back
idea
on
of
air.
coconut water sounds good.
Nice, right?
Gotta say.
Okay, cool. Last one on air. Stand by.
What a great track. Portugal the Man. Feel it still right here on The Big Show, 1FM 91.3. We are with our principal dietitian, Bibi Chia, this morning, who just whipped up a very delicious looking smoothie.
Yes. Tell us what you put in that smoothie, Bibi.
So today I've used only the zesty red kiwi, and after you blend it together with some chia seed, it looks like it is bright red, like a berry smoothie, but there's no berries in there. It's just all kiwi, and I've added just a little bit of ice to help it blend. You can also add other things in there. You can add other juices, or even some milk or yogurt, and just to give it a little bit more balance. But I like it just on its own, naturally sweet.
You know, BB, where can we get these zespri kiwi fruit? I mean, you were saying earlier on they're seasonal. I mean, I just went to the supermarket over the weekend. I didn't see it at Marketplace. So where can I get these?
You can get them from our local supermarkets and NTUC Cold Storage. So they are available, but they are seasonal. So if you have not tried them, go and get a box. And there are also gold kiwis and also the green ones as well.
So, Bibi, you've been talking about the red of health, which is basically the anthocyanins that are beneficial phytochemicals for your health, lots of antioxidants and all that. Can you go through again a list of, say, the most common foods or fruits and vegetables that have this?
Yep. So anthocyanins are actually studied for protecting your heart, reducing your blood pressure, as well as cholesterol levels. I mean, there's some cancer studies as well, but the key thing is that it promotes good heart health. And it's so easy to swap foods in order to get anthocyanins. So I'm using purple rice. I have purple rice here. You can swap this out from white rice. You can use a purple cabbage instead of white. You can use purple onion instead of a white onion. So these are some of the things that you have in your kitchen that you can easily swap out. And for fruit, you can have the kiwis that I have down here. And, it's just such a great snack. Just cut them in half, spoon them. Just now, you and Natalie have been discussing about snacking. So maybe this could be a healthier option.
Is it possible to have too much anthocyanins in your diet?
I think if you are eating from natural foods, it's almost impossible to overdose on anthocyanins. If anything, I think people are not eating enough.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
okay.
Do they sell anthocyanin supplements?
There would be. Then we are missing out on the other things that is found in food naturally. It could be the fiber, the vitamin C, and all the other micronutrients as well.
Right. I'm just asking for lazy people like me.
I mean, just in this on the nutrition label of the Zespri red kiwi, you have your vitamin C, which is at 189 per 100 grams. And you said this one kiwi fruit is your daily dose of vitamin C that you need in a day?
Yeah, so only one kiwi, all you need is one kiwi to get all your vitamin C needs. Wow. And so this is actually, to me, when I put it in my kids' lunchbox, it's almost like reassuring me that they are getting their vitamin C need for the day.
And does it keep well after you cut it?
What I do is I cut it in half, but I merge them and then I pop them into the lunchbox, but provide a small spoon so that they can spoon it out.
So they don't oxidize?
No, they don't.
Okay, all right.
That's
Merge them before you put into the box.
Yummy.
Yum.
Well, I need to have my other half of my kiwi fruit because I only got half a dose. So.
I'll just have one. Just have one whole kiwi fruit. Why not? Thank you very much, BB, for joining us.
Thank you, everybody. See you next week.
Thank you. Stay
Take
safe,
care,
BB.
stay safe.
Thank you.
Bye.
And we have been speaking to BB Chia, our principal dietitian. So interesting today.
Isn't
That
it?
is really
Yeah.
interesting.
And this kiwi fruit, I mean, besides your energy, your fat, your carbohydrates, there's also very little sugar, there's dietary fiber, there's protein, there's vitamin C. So looks like it's like a pill in a
It's kind of like a superfood.
Isn't it? It's a superfood.
So
yeah.
you guys don't really have kiwi fruit?
No.
We do,
I
but
don't buy kiwi
we
fruit.
do very often, but it's always the green, not
Yeah.
the red.
But you
Okay.
see, the green is just way too sour sometimes.
I actually like
feel.
it. I like that bite.
You like the bite.
I
Mm.
Yeah.
like the bite. It's like when you have an orange and you bite into it and your jaw kind of locks.
Oh, so I'm wondering
I
I
if
don't think
that's...
that's a good thing, no. I mean,
I love that. I have to.
You've not heard of lockjaw?
Okay, all right. Okay. I'm wondering if there is less sugar in the green
I
than
don't
there
know.
is in this because this one has quite 11.4 per
don't
100
know.
grams. So
I'm
it
quite
seems
sure.
quite
I'm
high.
quite sure the green is
Less
Much
sugar.
less, right?
So
Yeah.
depending on what you
Natural
want,
sugar,
natural sugar, which is
Yeah.
not bad for
Yeah,
you anyway.
which is what I wanted to ask BB just now.
Oh,
though.
what?
I
What?
forgot.
What?
I wanted to ask her about the sugar content.
Yeah.
Of fruits, right?
Yeah.
Because she made a smoothie and she said it was really sweet. So I wanted to ask her if too much too
Natural
much
sugar.
of natural sugar is actually a bad thing.
So if you're trying to
I'll
cut down
say
on
for you.
sugar, should you be staying away from fruit kind of
Yeah.
thing? Maybe that
Actually-
can be next week, because
Actually-
that's interesting.
Interesting question, because how does a diabetic handle that then?
To me, I think natural sugars are okay, like from fruits, but I'm not
I
a
don't
doctor,
know.
so I don't know.
We should
That would
deal
be
with it.
interesting to ask her.
Yeah.
Just watch out for the signs if you are consuming too much sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you start bouncing off the walls, you know you've had too much.
Yeah.
I'm ready to work out already.
Hey, speaking of signs, here's Ace of Base with the sign on the Big Show. 1FM 91.3. Good morning.
Is that what you were leading to?
He saw it coming already. Yeah. There is Pula.
Sign. Okay, we can say bye to everybody on Facebook.
Okay, bye-bye.
Share the video.
Share the video.
See you
Cheers.
tomorrow.
Eat your fruits.
Eat your
Oh, my
fruits.
coffee tastes of kiwi fruit.
Just using the
Your
same
spoon.
spoon.
Oh, yeah. Share the video. Bye.
Bye.
Sean, eat your fruit.